Hello, friends. This is Rishi Gupta, and this is just a video about the Netflix original Dark season 2. Guys, this is not a review. I want to talk about a couple of things that I think we all should remember, and anyone who has watched it should remember, just in case you're confused. In Dark, it's all about time travel. So, I am sure you already know that. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about what happened in season 2. Guys, one thing that I've understood, and I'm sure probably you have as well, but I'll just repeat it anyways, is that when you are time traveling, you cannot change what has happened. Whatever has happened is after taking into consideration of what the future you might do via time travel. So anything that you do is not going to change the past. It's not going to change what has already happened. And I really like this particular theory. So there are time travel creates so many paradoxes in every movie deals with it differently. In Avengers Endgame, there were time heists, and if you remember when the Hulk goes back to New York and Bruce Banner is interacting with the Ancient One, and she tells Bruce that if you are removing one stone, you are creating a parallel reality. So all of that is good in theory, but it's extremely complicated, and I think it's a out, it's a convenience that people are using to explain whatever they want to make anything happen, kind of in Avengers. Avengers Endgame, they got everything they wanted. I obviously I love the movie, don't get me wrong, but it was really convenient, so I like this particular time travel theory a lot, that everything that has happened, so if I go back and prevent my let's say if character X goes back in timeline and kills his father, it's not possible because you are already born. That means whatever your character tries to do, he has already tried to do it in the past, and it has not worked. So it's not going to work at all. So everything that's happening, there is one timeline, and there is one sequence of events, and that has happened considering or taking into account everything that any future character might do by time traveling. So that's one thing that I think we all need to remember. But again, in the last episode, they sprung another surprise, and they are talking about parallel realities. So I think this show also might go in that direction, wherein Martha turns up, and she tells the question is from what reality, if I remember this correctly. So yeah, so time travel, I have really loved Netflix Dark season 2, and I have loved what they have done with time travel. It has not created paradoxes till now. It's going well, but again, so another point I want to discuss about this particular show is the fact that they always keep on saying that it's a cycle, it's an endless cycle. So the point is that so again, this is a huge paradox, and this is kind of a mystery for me, which probably might get solved. That, for example, there's a guy who has written a book, A Journey Through Time, right? I don't remember his name. I think. So let's call him X. So this X guy, the guy with the shades who creates the time machines, who makes the time machine, has written this book, and apparently this book has been given to him by his future self. So from who wrote this book? No one wrote this book, because the past character X got this book from the future character X, and the future character X has gotten this book from the past character X. So who wrote this book? So that's a big question. So it's a cycle. I mean, I am really not sure. So this again, so this is not something that I'm discovering. This is something that's discussed in season 2. But this is something I really found intriguing. What is happening here? So it's like the chicken and the egg story, right? Who came first? So from where did this book come from? So if maybe it's the same with the time machine. So from where did this time machine come from, right? Who created this? So the creator is saying that he got it from his future self, and his future self is saying that he got this from his past self. I mean, the natural timeline. So from where did this time machine come from? So that's a really intriguing concept, and I'm really looking forward to them addressing this in season 3. Did it come from a parallel universe? I'm not sure, because it has to have an origin. It cannot be, I mean, again, so the show is trying to propose that there is no origin. The beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. It's a loop, it's an endless cycle. So I understand that, but then it's creating a big paradox. That's a problem with time travel movies, and I think they should address this. They should not go unaddressed. That would be a gripe I might have with the show. So I'm really looking forward to season three, guys. Again, this is not a review. I might do a review for this particular season separately, where we talk about the characters, the story. But it was a great, take on time travel. I really loved it. I really loved the revelation wherein Adam is Jonas. But I don't know how this all of this has happened, and from where has this begun. So, guys, that's my 2 cents about the time travel that took place in season two. Looking forward to season three and discussing many more theories with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it to your friends, and we'll be talking about a lot more in the future. Thank you.